What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and today I thought I would do an unboxing video, so kind of spontaneous. I don't know when I'm gonna get, some of these movies or packages, but I thought I would share with you guys what I got from this company, and that company is Vinegar Syndrome, and there's a nice big, nice hefty big box there. They had a sale going on last month, and I went ahead and I got some really cool obscure titles and stuff that I, grew up with, things I've seen before, all for a really good price. Their own Black Friday sale they had going on, stuff from like $11 up to, $14. I picked up some really cool stuff I wanted to add to my Vinegar Syndrome collection I have, which is down there. You can't see it, but it is down there, right in the corner. But yeah, I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys, show you what I picked up. So let's open this, and I got my scissors here. But let's see what we got. But yeah, I picked up 8 titles, really good deals. One of them was a sort of, it was a brand new title, but it was like $49 or something like that. It went down $30, so $32, so I couldn't beat that at all. And there's a lot of obscure, like, underrated stuff. And that's one of my things about Vinegar Syndrome I love, is the fact that they do get underrated titles that are just excellent. So, one of my favorite companies. But let's see, I got my invoice. So, got the invoice. And this is going to be amazing. So, let's take a look. Alright. So we'll start with the first one because they're in 2 separate bubble mailers. I ordered two different orders, within 2 days. And, the cool thing about it is if you request it, you can get all your orders in one packaging. So I thought that was really cool. But the first 3, I'll show off the brand new title I got. And just looking at it right now, it's fantastic. I love it. And that is Rad. So, I've only seen this movie once. I don't remember too much of it, to be quite honest. I thought it was okay when I saw it, but I am big on 80s movies. Look at that. And I wanted to own this just because, I think there were some really good elements in the movie that I really enjoyed. And, I was looking at some of these screenshots of this edition, which is a 4K and a Blu-ray combo, so this is one of their first 4Ks they're releasing, and it looked really good, so I wanted to add this to the collection. You get a really cool collector's edition slipcover, which is amazing. It's lenticular. There's the front, and then the back. And I know some people were having, as far as this edition goes, some of their slipcovers didn't come in the best shape, but mine looks really good. And I'm just glad that a movie like Rad, which has never gotten a DVD release before, or any kind of release except for VHS, finally has a release, and it is 4K and Blu-ray. A 4K title for a movie that has never come out before on physical release except for, VHS. But yeah, there's Rad there for you. And I'll go ahead and take off the slipcover, which is that. And open it up for you. This is really neat. So it comes with a poster, which is really cool. And then you have the Blu-ray and 4K, the 4K being right there, and the Blu-ray there. I love the colors that they used. I thought it's really cool that they used 2 different colors for the discs, so very neat. And then you got that artwork there, and you can flip it around to this artwork. So very cool. Very, very cool. Awesome release. I'm looking forward to watching the movie. It's been almost 10 years since I've seen this, and I'm really looking forward to checking out the bonus features because it's loaded. There's a poster there for you, and then a map. So, very cool. Very, very cool. Again, looking forward to rewatching this, checking it out. I think it's going to be neat, and I'm glad I picked it up because I don't know if it's available anymore, and if it's available, I don't know if it has the slipcover. So, but yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. You know what? I'll put that right there. Can you see it? Yeah, put it right there. Why not? Or we'll just lay it like this. I'll just lay each movie on the stack as I go along. So there's Rad. The other title, and I've never heard of this up until seeing a trailer for it, and also my buddy Doug, or Doug Lander, bought the same movie. He heard really good things from our buddy Jeffrey Lee. I love obscure 80s titles, especially the slasher movies, and I think this is pretty much a slasher movie, but it's also has to do with like grizzly bears and everything, so I don't know too much about this, to be quite honest. I've heard it's really good though from a couple of my friends. So, but Berserker, I know Pizzow did a review of this, so I saw his review after I bought it. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. Again, we'll open it up. I think it'll be fun. I'll open up all these and we'll kind of go through them. But, yeah. Very cool. Yeah, again, I love Vinegar Syndrome. They just release a lot of obscure stuff, and that's my favorite thing about it. So, opening it up, there's that cover again. And then, it does come with a Blu-ray and DVD. And then, you have this artwork right there, which is really cool, too. So, yeah. That one right there, you have the face at the top. And then if you turn it around, you have just that artwork without the face. So, very cool. Yeah, I've never been disappointed with Vinegar Syndrome. I've always been very happy with the releases I've gotten from them. But there is Berserker. And again, great. It looks like there's some good bonus features on here. And their transfers are always great. I love them. So there's that one. Then we got a movie. Again, I don't really know too much about it, but my buddy Doug and I were discussing it. Deadline. So there you go. A lot of these I have not seen. Now some of them I have seen, but not all of them. So... But another thing I love about Vinegar Syndrome is it's like when you're getting these movies, it's almost like going back to the video store days and going down the horror movie aisle, and you know, seeing all the VHS covers or all those obscure like covers of movies you've never seen before. So it's kind of like that. Deadline's one of those examples. And then you have, of course, DVD, Blu-ray. And then, ooh, I like this artwork a lot. The original artwork there. So, very cool. In fact, I'm going to flip that around because I think that is really neat artwork. So, again, I don't know too much about this one. So, I will be checking that one out for sure, though. Cannot wait. So, there is Deadline. Now going on to the other one here. Alright, so I have had this one before. I did get rid of it. When I watched it the last time, I wasn't too crazy about it. So, I've been meaning to see it again. And I grew up with it. It's campy cheese. So, I got it back. You know, it happens. We rebuy things sometimes. It was only $11.99, so that was a really good price. Looking forward to checking it out again. But, Jack Frost. So, very cool. Again, you know, they release some really, you know, cult classic obscure stuff. That's one of them right here, Jack Frost. This was one of those movies, of course, I watched when it came out, renting it at Blockbuster constantly. I always remember the VHS box because it was lenticular, so that was neat. Don't really need to flip the artwork around because I do like that artwork. The other artwork is his nice face, pretty much. But Jack Frost, again, wanted to rebuy this one. We all do it. We buy things, get rid of it, and then we want to see them again. And Jack Frost was one of them. So, yeah, got that one. Gonna add it to the collection and watch it during the holiday season. Alright, so I have not seen this one before, and again, it's one of those titles, like a lot of these, you buy them, and you just kind of have to buy them and see them. But most of the time when I get obscure stuff that I've never seen before, I absolutely love. This one is called Snapshot, and it has another title, which I'll flip the artwork around. I think when you flip the artwork around, it has the other title. I think it's The Day After Halloween or something like that, but Snapshot is one of the alternative titles. And I've heard good things again about this, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Let's see. Let me know what your guys' favorite obscure 80s horror movie titles are, or just obscure horror movies, like, you know, your favorite ones, or just like 80s movies in general. I think for me, yeah, I grew up mostly in the 90s, but you know, the great thing about going to video stores, especially in the 90s, is a lot of the time there was like so many VHS titles to rent still. And so for me, I just remember either renting those obscure titles, like, you know, Witch Trap, which was released by Vinegar Syndrome as well, or, you know, certain titles, and really wind up loving them. Like, I would rent them and wind up loving a lot of the movies. So, and if I didn't rent them, like I said, there was always those, like, covers that I would see, and they would always stick out to me, so later on, I would rent those quite a bit. Alright, so there is, I just opened Snapshot, had to make sure I got that title right. And then, yes, so you do have the alternate title and artwork, which I don't know which one I'm going to keep. I kind of like this artwork a little bit, but that is The Day After Halloween, so very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. So again, bonus features on it. You got some pretty cool ones on there, so I'll definitely be checking that one out for sure. Alright, you got... Oh, so I saw the trailer for this one. This looks so campy, beyond campy, but I've never seen a slasher movie based around fishing. So, you got the movie Bloodhook. Love that artwork, by the way. I like the killer's eyes right there and everything. That is cool. That is neat. That is like something that I would like totally probably have rented when I was a kid, seeing these at the good old video store. And if you didn't see them at like Blockbuster, like I remember going to like mom and pop video stores or local video stores in the towns that I lived in, and sometimes I would even walk to the video stores like during the day and just go in there and browse. Like, that was so cool. That was the best thing, is just going in there and browsing, because a lot of the times I lived very close to town, so I just walk there and, you know, walk with my buddies and look at some of these titles that they had. So very neat. There is the inside. And then this is the original artwork, and this is a hoot just looking at this. I kind of like the other artwork better, but like, again, covers you would see at video stores. Bloodhook. So, yeah, look at that campiness right there. But, you know, I'm looking forward to checking these out. So, this is going to be really neat. Again, some bonus features, and again, that's another reason why I love Vinegar Syndrome, is they will release some obscure titles, and a lot of the times they get some really good interviews, bonus features, trailers, original theatrical trailers. So it's really neat when you can get a really cool edition like Bloodhook. Again, I've never seen it, but it's an obscure title. There's some interviews on there, so that's really cool. So there's that one. I'm going to save this one for last. Now this one, again, I rebought it. You know, every once in a while we do it. But I gave my buddy Douglander the limited edition slipcover and everything, just because he's more of a fan of this movie than I am. However, this movie is fun, and I had to get it. I knew eventually I was going to get it again. This was $11.99, Splatter University. Not one of my favorite slasher movies, but I enjoy it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to want to see it again. So when it was on sale for $11.99, I couldn't resist. There's the cool new artwork that they used. And again, it came with a slipcover, or a limited slipcover at one point, but gave that to my buddy Doug. Shout out to Doug. Hello, Doug. I know you're going to be watching this. And then I love the original artwork. So, yeah, this was always fun, seeing this. So let me open this real quick. Yeah, I love this artwork. So of course I'm gonna flip it around. This is classic. I mean, this is just so much fun when you watch, or when you look at this cover. I mean, that's neat. Splatter University. I mean, too cool. Look at that. It says earn a higher degree in terror. Splatter University. So, I mean, just cheesy. Again, not one of my favorite slashers, but I'm a slasher fanatic, and I gotta own that. So, $11.99. Again, really cool deal. There you go. And then the last one is a non-horror movie title, but shout out to Vinegar Syndrome for releasing something not during the month of Pride, but close to it. And it's a movie called Buddies. A gay-themed film. The first film that really focused on the AIDS epidemic, I believe. And it's really about a friendship, about a man who winds up becoming friends with another guy in the film who has AIDS, and they build this friendship. That's what I got from the trailer. But yeah, this is the first time it's being released, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'll definitely be watching it before the month ends. But another reason why I love Vinegar Syndrome is they released an LGBTQ film, a gay themed film, and one that's doesn't really get a lot of talk. I saw a trailer for this, and then my buddy Doug saw the trailer or heard really good things about it. I think he actually watched it. I think he got it when it first came out on Blu-ray, and he said it's a really good movie. So, but yeah, Buddies. And again, there's some really good bonus features. Here the transfer is really good. We'll see what the alternate artwork is. And that's it right there. So yeah, that was the last one I got in the cell. Looking forward to watching this. You know, there's a lot of AIDS epidemic movies, but I noticed that a lot of the movies I've seen, you know, Longtime Companion, The Normal Heart, you know, those are just examples of films that, even though it takes place it took place during a scary time period, there was a lot of great friendships that have evolved in those movies, or there was a strong bond from the beginning up until the end. And I've heard Buddies is like that with these two characters. So looking forward to checking it out. Can't wait to see it. And that is my stack, guys. So I got 8 movies, really good sell. I'll go through these one more time for you. Very happy to have these. So, Buddies, Splatter University, Bloodhook, probably my favorite cover out of the bunch. That's awesome. This one is Snapshot, but also The Day After Halloween. Again, I don't know what cover I'm going to use for that one. I think they're both cool. Jack Frost. Love this cover. Love them both, but Deadline. Berserker. And Rad. So there you guys are. Glad to show these off. Love Vinegar Syndrome. They are amazing. There you go. And yeah, just very happy to own these. And this was a really cool sell. Again, a lot of these $11.99, $14.99. The only one that was $30 was Rad, but it was, I think, up in the 40s before the sell, or maybe afterwards. But yeah, pick these up. I'm a big fan of theirs. I don't know if I ever showed this one off, but the last sale I had, or the last, not the last sell, but when this came out, I picked it up, and that was Dolly Dearest. So they have a lot of my favorite movies available. Witch Trap, I got that one. Cutting Class, The Hearse, Graduation Day. I think Graduation Day was the first release from Vinegar Syndrome that I owned. But I have some really cool titles to add to the ever-growing Vinegar Syndrome collection. Definitely, if you've not checked out Vinegar Syndrome's website, and if you're wanting some obscure, like 80s or just obscure titles, not even 80s, but just obscure titles, especially if you're a horror movie buff. But again, they have stuff like Buddies on there, you know, some non-horror movie related stuff. You know, Vinegar Syndrome is awesome. Very affordable. You get your money's worth. I think they're fantastic. So I love them. Love Vinegar Syndrome. And yeah, glad to own these again. So there was a little glitch there. I'm sorry, guys. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, this was kind of random, but I wanted to do an unboxing for you. Because I've done unboxings in the past. I forgot to mention the Amityville set is a really good set. The Curse set, fantastic. I can go on and on about Vinegar Syndrome, but I've done unboxings like this in the past, so I wanted to do one today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go before the video like ends or cuts off, because there's only a limited amount of time with this camera I have. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So thank you, as always, for watching. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Stay tuned for more videos to come. I'll have one probably later this week. And I hope you all have a great Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to y'all. So you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. And go eat some Skittles. All right, guys. Bye.